Hello. To use the LOLA platform, you need to have an account. If you don't have one yet, simply click on Register to create your account. To register, you need to provide a valid email address, your first and last name, a password, and make sure to accept the terms and conditions. Once registered, go to the dashboard to upgrade your basic profile. In this demo, we'll request Profile 5, which lets you be both a data provider and a scenario provider. No matter which profile you choose, a request is sent to the administrator for approval. After creating your account, you can log into the platform by using your email address and your password. As you have the Profile 5, you can upload data and run scenarios. The first thing to do is to upload a dataset. To do this, click on Add a new dataset, give it a name and a description. Here, it is called Demo Dataset and represents version 1 of the dataset. A dataset can have different versions as it can be updated with new data at any time. For more details, you can provide the X API profile and/or the corresponding link, then click on Create a Dataset. Now the dataset has the status waiting as it is not yet uploaded. To achieve a successful upload, you need to click on Bordereau to download the file. This file contains the connection credentials needed to securely send your dataset. A Help button provides you with important information about the tool to be used to upload data, namely the Data Prepare tool. The first thing to do is install the tool on your machine if you haven't already done so. To upload a dataset to the LOLA platform, you'll need 3 things: the Data Prepare tool, your dataset in XAPI format, and a Bordereau file, which contains the credentials needed for secure upload. Launch the Data Prepare tool on your computer. First, select the Bordereau file. Then, select your dataset in XAPI format. Finally, choose where to store the encrypted output file by clicking Save As. Once everything is set, click on Encrypt to compress and encrypt your data. After the process completes successfully, you'll see Upload Complete. Once uploaded, the dataset status is set to processing while it's being decrypted and saved to the LRS. When this process is complete, the status changes to Available. By clicking the Details button, you can view key information about the dataset, such as the creation date, the number of statements, along with a preview of some statements. The next step is to create a scenario that uses the dataset. To do that, go to Template Scenario and click on Add New Template Scenario. You'll need to name your scenario and provide a description. Most importantly, you must include the Git link to your predefined scenario so it can be imported into the LOLA platform. Comprehensive documentation and tutorials are available to guide users in creating scenarios compatible with the LOLA platform. You can import any version of your scenario into LOLA by specifying the corresponding tag in the Git link. Once all the fields are filled in, click on Create Template Scenario to complete the process. Since we imported the scenario with the tag 1.1.4, we can reference it in LOLA by creating a corresponding tag and version. Now we can create a scenario by clicking the Create Scenario button. This step links a specific version of a template scenario to a dataset. For this demo, we're using the template with tag 1.1.4 and associating it with the dataset we uploaded earlier. The next step is to configure the scenario. This includes selecting the performance indicators as well as the models to be included in the execution. Then click Save Scenario. Now the scenario has been created and can be launched by clicking the Execute button. Once the execution starts, the scenario runs through its process, and when it's finished, its status changes to completed. At this stage, you can download the results of your scenario execution by clicking on Download Results. The downloaded folder includes a JSON file that summarizes the performance of the selected machine learning models evaluated using the chosen performance metrics. In this demo, the scenario focuses on recommending educational resources by comparing different collaborative filtering methods through the use of classical performance metrics. And that's a wrap for this demo. If you've got questions, don't hesitate to reach out to the LORIA research team.